Hey everybody, welcome back to another Merly on Time. Thanks so much for checking this video out. I unbox and review budget watches on this channel. If it's content that you like, please don't forget to subscribe. As of the recording of this video, I'm at 134 subscribers. Amazing, and in large part due, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my friend Steve at the Watch Corner. I'm going to leave a link in the description for his Instagram where you can follow him there and his channel on YouTube as well. Earlier this past week, he went on Instagram and he told all of his followers to go to my Instagram and follow me and to check out my YouTube channel and follow me. And since you did that, Steve, I think I've picked up probably about 20 subscribers. And so just, wow, thank you so much. I've been able to meet some pretty amazing people via Instagram and just dialoguing on YouTube videos. The watch community on YouTube is just absolutely wonderful and amazing. And so tip of my hat, if I had one, to Steve at the Watch Channel. Thank you so much. And so again, go check Steve out. I'll leave links in the description where you can find his watch channel. Those of you who are subscribed to me that aren't subscribed to him, go return the favor to him. He does some really neat reviews on his channel as well and has some really interesting watches and just a great guy. So go subscribe to him. Go check him out on Instagram and give him a follow. Again, I'll leave those links in the description. So today we're looking at a budget watch. It's on my wrist. It cost me $35. I bought it on the AliExpress sale. It finally came in, and there are a couple of things for $35 that really surprised me. Some things that didn't at that price point. Is this watch any good? Stay tuned. So before we dig into this Lige or League, maybe Lige, I'm not sure really quite how to pronounce that. I did just want to show once again the watch, at least the one watch. I'm probably going to give out a couple of watches on my giveaway. Again, we're at 134 subscribers, so if you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so. At 150, this is one of the watches. I haven't decided what the other one or, watch accessory might be, but I'm going to be giving away this 3 Leagues watch. I haven't done anything with this. This is brand new. It still has the plastic clip in the crown there. I did take it off just to make sure it was working. It's a 3 Leagues. I got this off of Watch Gang Wheel of Watch Spin on one of their deal wheels that they had recently. This is just a really nice watch, quartz watch. It has a really actually a really nice leather band on this. It is quite supple, definitely a lot better than some of the leather bands that I've seen on, your $50 to $100 watch, and that's pretty much what this one is. It does have a 60-click unidirectional bezel, and the action on it is actually quite nice. There's no bounce back on it at all. So, and I love the yellow and black. It just and the yellow second hand there. Just a nice watch, and so I'll be giving that one away. 150 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe, and that'll be sent to someone. The giveaway will be for Canada and the United States only as well, by the way, just because of shipping costs and whatnot. So the packaging for the Lige, by the way, I'm wearing it now, so just do the wrist shot of it now. The reason that I bought this, the reason I buy any watch, it just looks good. It really is a nice looking watch. It is a $35 watch. I think you can get it for like 27 US, 35 Canadian. It came in, a rather unremarkable box inside this plastic bag. I did the unboxing of this in my last video. A very small chamois cloth. Look at this guy. Just a little tiny guy. So I might as well use it now and just clean off the face here. And it came with a guarantee card and a little booklet from Lige as well. You can see that I did remove one one link from the bracelet, and I was impressed. Number one, these are solid links. No hollow links, no folded links on this particular band. So that's one thing that impressed me about this watch. And so let me just take it off wrist and just give you the dimensions of it. But look at this. It's just a really nice looking piece. That's why, you know, I buy watches. I want a great looking piece on my wrist, as you know, and this certainly fits that bill. It's got just a really fantastic look to it. It is an homage to an Omega Seamaster, so you can see that ripple effect inside the dial there. But really the only reason I bought it was I just wanted this look. It just looked nice. I love the orange playing off of the bezel there, and the lollipop second hand in the orange color. Anyway, to me, this is a great, you know, just a nice looking watch, great looking watch. That's why I bought it. It is 41 millimeters case diameter, and it is, let me just see here in my notes, 13 millimeters thick. Now this is all according to the Lige specs page on AliExpress. I already found one discrepancy. There's a couple. It says it's got a chronograph on it, which it doesn't. But on the website it said that the band was 22 millimeters at the lugs. It is not. It is 20 millimeters at the lugs, and I'll explain just how I came to really discover that in just a minute. It does have a supplied stainless steel band. It is, I believe, a stainless steel case. There's quite a bit of heft to it. Some people did warn me that, you know, sometimes Jason the Watch Guy, great channel of his too, go check him out. I'll leave a link in the description for Jason the Watch Guy. He commented on my unboxing that, you know, Lige had sometimes, Lige, I'll call it Lige, had sometimes advertised stainless steel when it was alloy. This does definitely have a stainless steel screw down case back on it with some Lige branding and the water resistant on it. It's only 100 feet or 3 atmospheres of water resistance. It is stainless steel, I believe. I'm really not 100% sure. It feels like stainless steel. It doesn't feel like alloy, and that was the concern that Jason the Watch Guy had said. Sometimes they advertise their cases as stainless steel when the only thing is, you know, that is stainless steel is the case back. But this does appear to be a stainless steel case. It is an all stainless steel brushed bracelet as well, and it's got a butterfly opening, and I absolutely love this kind of bracelet. I only have two, this one and the one that I got on my Jerome Lamar's Black Tier subscription watch from Watch Gang. I just like the seamless look on the wrist without, you know, the clasp or anything. I just think this is really nice. The only trouble with these bracelets that you will find is there is no micro adjust, and there's no you know, half links in order to get a perfect size. This happens to fit a little snugly on me after I removed that one link, and I have a 7.5 inch to 7 3/4 inch, but I round down to 7.5 inch wrist. So if you have an 8 inch wrist with all the links in, I think it would just fit you. So bigger than that, you're going to end up swapping out the bracelet. So overall, it's a really nice looking piece. It looks amazing outside. Let me just give you the outdoor shot now. It really just glitters in the sunlight off of the bezel, and you know, it's just quite nice. And here it is on my wrist as well, outside in the sunlight. It just looks really, really good. Lovely looking watch. There are a few things that actually surprised me about this watch, and I'm going to just talk about them right now. The dial, I love the dial of this watch. All of the indexes are applied for a watch at $35. I was kind of surprised to see that the indexes were applied, and they actually have really good lume. For a $35 watch, the lume on this thing is pretty remarkable. and just the texture of the dial. You can see the inner ring inside the dial there. It's almost like a mirror, a high polish. I don't know if it's high polish stainless steel, but it gives some reflection and some real depth to it. It's just a hardlex crystal covering the dial. Obviously, you're not going to get sapphire, but the dial is just absolutely amazing. Let me just give you some shots of the dial up close, and you can see what I mean. I'm really quite impressed with the dial and design of this watch. So I hope you see what I mean about the dial of this watch. It really is, for $35, quite impressive. The fact that the indexes are applied, not just printed on or stamped on. The fact that they have Lume, which I'll show you in a minute, really quite remarkable to me. And if you just have a look at that seconds hand, another thing that really impressed me with this $35 watch, I've gotten quartz watches that are twice as much, 3 times as much as this, that the second hand doesn't hit any of the markers. This one, I have watched it go around the full 60 seconds, and this one hits every mark. Look at, even right in between the two batons at the 12 o'clock. It just hits every marker right on the nose. I mean, that's just really impressive for a $35 quartz watch. And again, I like it because it looks good. I'm impressed with the dial, and I'm impressed with the fact that that second hand is hitting all the marks. And so really for $35, I think this is pretty good. The finishing on the case is really nice. And you can see it's just really high polish finish on the case and on the bezel as well. It does have some indentation there on the bezel. And let's talk about the bezel. This is some of the problems with the $35 watch. Now you can see I can move this bezel. I thought when I first got it that it was going to fall right off. It is a 60 click unidirectional bezel, but it has an incredible amount of back play. There's just a cheap little spring inside of that holding it on. I've wound this thing around a bunch of different times. The quality of the bezel is obviously not the greatest, but I wasn't expecting much for $35, and you can see that it does rattle around a little bit. It is a little bit loose. The other thing that happened with this watch, and the reason I know that it has only a 20 millimeter bracelet is, now first of all, the other issue with this watch is the bracelet really doesn't go with the watch. It's not really integrated with the case at all. You can see it's very, the lugs aren't flush with the bracelet on either side. Inside the case now I was surprised, I did take it off. These are solid end links, but this is very sharp right here and right here, as well as the other side. And because I'm wearing this quite snug, when I remove that one link, I don't notice it. But if this is fitting loose at all on your wrist, these will grab. These are hair nippers. They will grab your hair for sure, wearing it loose. When I got the watch, this bracelet was really just, I could push it up and down. I don't think the pin was quite set correctly on it. I did have a band that I'm going to show you. I'm going to take this one off and show you a band that I have that's 20 millimeters that I thought I held it up to the lugs and I went, wait a minute, this is 20 millimeters. And I was going to be ordering some straps on Straps Co. for this. Still might, but I did take this end of the bracelet off and tried the rubber strap that I have from Straps Co. on it. Fits perfectly. It's 20 mil, not 22 as the website says. But originally, I mean, this bracelet, I can't move it now, but it was moving flush with the lug, I mean, up and down. I think when I put it back in, I must have put it back in properly. Perhaps it wasn't set properly when it came in, but you know, the bracelet is pretty decent. Obviously, it doesn't integrate with the case very well, and it would have been nice if they had have maybe put some high polish on the outer links of this bracelet just to go along with the case. But overall, it really isn't that bad now that it is in properly and it's not that wobbly or rattly. It is pretty good overall. I think this is a really decent piece for $35. And the pip looms a little bit as well. It does have great loom on the markers and on the hour and on the minute hand. So for $35, I don't think you can go wrong. I'm going to show you the loom shot, and then I'm going to show you the watch on the bracelet that I do have from Straps Co. And you can let me know in the comments what you think. Stainless steel or at least the rubber strap that I have. I've got other options that I can put it on. I got to buy them yet, but at any rate, let me know what you think. Let me show you the loom shot now. It is pretty good for this price point for $35. I have watches like Pagani Design that are 3 times as much, you know, $100, $100+ The loom on this is actually better than those, believe it or not. Let me show you the loom right now. So again, this has pretty impressive loom for $35. My flashlight isn't that bright right now. I got to get some new batteries for it. But I think you're going to see that this is pretty good for this price point. And on my way home from work the other night as I was wearing this, I mean, just look at it. It's pretty bright. It is pretty good. And this does hold on for 25 to 30 minutes, which at this price point was remarkable to me. And so now you can't really see the pip. Maybe if I just get the light on it, it does. The pip does loom, but it's certainly the first thing to go. There you go. It definitely doesn't last very long. 10 minutes at the most, I think, for the pip. But those markers, again, 25 to 30 minutes. And I'm impressed, I gotta say, for this price point, I'm impressed with the loom that it does provide. So I took it off of this stainless steel bracelet, and again, I was surprised. This is a solid end link. So for $35, they really are giving you a decent bracelet. It's just a shame that it doesn't integrate into the case, you know, as good. So that's kind of a bummer about the watch, as well as that bezel. You know, it's a bit of a train wreck, but it's still a usable bezel. But check out the strap that I have it on now. Let me know what you think. Stainless steel, as you saw it, or you know, this strap. I have this strap as a spare. I actually bought it for the Sterling Monaco Breitling Navitimer Homage that I have, and with that orange stitching, I think it just plays nicely off of the orange color on the bezel. Straps Co. didn't have in stock. I was going to get a blue strap with the orange accent stitching on it, which I think would just be perfect for this, but Straps Co. is out of stock. So if any of you have, you know, a good strap option idea for this and where to get it, please comment in the description. But let me know what you think of this one. Rubber strap with the orange stitching to accent, or stainless steel. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll just throw this on wrist real quick on this rubber band. I'm really kind of digging this look, and so I think I might end up just rocking it on this rubber for now. Might end up replacing it with you know, an all orange rally strap or a blue with the orange accent. But great looking watch, guys, for $35. Can't go wrong, in my opinion. A few odds and ends about this that aren't that great, but other than that, you know, it is a pretty decent watch for the $35 that you pay. One thing I will say too in closing, just about this crown, it does have two very distinct clicks. So I'll just be quiet so you can hear it. Hopefully you heard that. So click number 1 will adjust the date wheel, and it does do a fine job. A little sticky there. Click number 2. I will say it is quite wobbly, really loose on the turn. So the other tricky thing about this is when you set the watch, sometimes when you push, you see I'm putting a little pressure on the crown to set it, and the minutes hand is moving. So that's another little quirk, but for 35 bucks, I don't know if you're going to expect anything much different than that. So overall, I would say this one definitely worth the $35 that I paid for it. So I would say overall not bad for $35 spent. Let me know what you think of this watch in the comments below. Would you get this watch? Would you spend 35 bucks on this watch? I would certainly recommend it. Overall, it isn't a bad piece. Aside from that bracelet, which didn't integrate properly in the bezel, but it still functions. I think overall, it's a pretty impressive watch for $35. The lume, the applied indexes, the dial, the fact that seconds hand hits all the markers, can't go wrong. Again, thanks to Steve for all of the help, for giving me a bit of a subscriber bump. Again, look in the description below to find Steve at the Watch Corner. Subscribe to him on Instagram and on YouTube. And again, thanks for watching, and please, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit subscribe, and at 150 subscribers, I'll be giving away that 3 Liges watch. So remember, everybody, whenever you leave your house, make sure you have a great looking piece to wear on your wrist, and make sure wherever you're going, you get there on time. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.